In my experience, if there is an image in your mind of how your ideal partner should be like or look like, that means that that person exists or is in the process of becoming like that, and it's just a matter of time before you two will meet. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm super happy to be here again with this new episode, this time in English, because this is a subject that was requested a lot in my posts, and I wanted to give here my personal opinion, share my personal experience, and give you a few tips on how to focus your attention to attract in your life the ideal partner. If you're new to my channel, I want to give you a very warm welcome and thank you for being here. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel to stay in touch and to be notified when a new episode is coming up, because this vlog is all about becoming a better version of yourself and how to live a more inspired life. Ooh, love department. I even dressed in red just to attract more love into my life. So I know that a lot of you guys maybe somehow struggle or struggling a little bit when it comes to attracting your ideal partner in your life. And I want to share with you, as I said, my personal experience and my personal touch on what it's like to create an amazing relationship and what it's like to attract an amazing partner in your life. The most often asked question, I think it is, can I use the law of attraction to attract and manifest my ideal partner in my life, whether I'm a man or a woman? And the answer is yes, of course. I think that I am blessed in this lifetime because, first of all, I had an amazing example of what a partner should be like in my father, and he really set the standards very high since childhood. So I sort of knew what qualities should I look for in a man. I want to always look for someone who respected me, loved me, cared for me. But at the same time, I had my own experiences in relationships with men that I look at them now with compassion, with a lot of love and appreciation, because they taught me a lot of things, and they built now the foundation for me to have an amazing relationship now. When it comes to attracting your ideal partner, I think there are certain things that you have to look in your life and to check them, besides just putting the wish out there in the universe and waiting for the universe to respond with the manifestation. But I think it all starts from us, from having a good relationship with ourselves, a loving relationship with our own self. And what I mean here is to not wait for somebody from the outside to come in your life, to give you love, to give you respect, when you don't give these things to yourself first. So the first thing I highly recommend you to do is to give a hard look at yourself, and first of all, to know and to tell yourself that yes, that you deserve an amazing partner, that yes, you deserve to be in a loving relationship, that you didn't come on this planet in this lifetime to suffer. You came here to experience life with joy, with happiness in all areas, and especially in this one. And second of all, I think one of the most important things is to start working on your confidence in yourself, in your person, confidence that you can attract this amazing person in your life. And I can tell you from my own personal experience that confidence is one of the key factors, and knowing that you are worthy of love, because this is one of the things that I struggled with. Although I had an amazing father who set an amazing example of how I should be treated and everything, I wasn't really confident in myself that I can attract exactly what I wanted for a long time. And I realized that one of the main things was that I was very shy when I was younger. And this thing, being shy, came a lot from hearing from other relatives that it's not okay, that it's dangerous to talk with males, that they are in a certain way and they will treat you a certain way. Although I had in my life an amazing example in my father. So try to analyze a little bit those stories that ran in your family when you were little. You might find some contradictions that your mind has absorbed, your subconscious mind, and that you're now just running them like on an automatic band, and start your work from here. Because I was not confident in myself that I can attract that ideal partner that I wanted in my life, I was attracting amazing people, I'm not saying, but with things that I wanted to change, which is not okay. And it took me a very long time to realize this. It was always somebody that lacked a certain trait or a certain skill or a certain something that I really, really wanted to have my complete vision. And I was always constantly fighting in battles, trying to change that person, which is not okay. So that's why I'm saying to have a good starting point, to really, really work on yourself before trying to enter in a relationship. I think another good starting point that really made a difference for me was that I had like a clear idea of what I wanted to attract. This is like everything you have in your life, whether it's health, career, or any other goal, you have to know where you want to go in order to reach that destination, okay? It's not like you're hoping on a flight and the pilot says, okay, we're going somewhere, we will let you know when we arrive there. Would you go on that flight? No. It's the same in life. When you don't know where you want to go, the universe doesn't know what to give you. So I did like this exercise that I encourage you to do when I was around 19, 20 years. After, I think, my first relationship, I really sat with myself for 2 straight years, no relationship. And I tried to analyze what I want in life from a partner. Physical things, okay, how I want that person to look like. But more importantly, how I want that person to be like. Like what certain skills, what certain traits, maybe something that I don't have, or maybe something that I wanted to develop in myself, or maybe something that I had and I wanted to see also in that partner. This is something, a work that you do first with yourself, and it's not a wrong or right answer, it's just who you are and what your needs are. And try to point out for you like what are the non-negotiable things that you would not accept in a relationship. And I think this is one of the most important things, as I see it now here 6 years later after I wrote the thing, because I didn't realize it in the beginning. The important thing in my experience is for the two partners to have like common ground, to have common values, and somehow to have the same goals. Because also from experience and from what I saw in my friends and in other relationships around me, when a partner wants something, like for example, one of the partners wants to develop his career, wants to develop this certain area, and the other partner is more inclined to have a family, to develop this side in the next years, these two goals doesn't really come together, and from here a lot of disagreement and fights can start. Another thing I added on my list, and this is something that I did recently, more specifically this year, after some more lessons about relationship that I received in my life, was to write down how I want to feel in that relationship. Because this is something that really helped me focus, and the moment you meet somebody and you see and that you have those feelings that you wrote down, you know that you're on the right path. So besides everything, like how you want that person to look like, how you want that person to be like, what you want to do together, what you want to have together, what you want the relationship to be like, also write down how you want to feel. And for me, this was life-changing in a way, because I know I wrote down that I want to feel loved, that I want to feel protected, that I want to be secure, that I want to be heard, that I want to be understood. And this really made a difference, because I met other people who were super close to my description, but they didn't give me this feeling. And feelings can get you a long way. Whew. After you write down this thing about your partner, now comes the second part, where you focus on yourself. And this is one of the main parts where people fail to do the real change, because some people know exactly what they want to attract, and I can honestly say that I was in this position for a couple of years. I knew exactly what I wanted, but you have to really look at yourself and ask yourself, what am I willing to provide in this relationship? And am I the ideal partner? Am I? What I mean here is to really look hard at your life and see if you are evolving, if you're developing, if you're trying to become a better version of yourself, or you're just the kind of person that says, oh, I want this amazing partner, but I'm not willing to do anything for myself to change. I'm not willing to work on my fitness journey. I'm not willing to read books. So for example, here when I was much younger, I was always dreaming about being with a businessman in a loving relationship, have this amazing lifestyle. But I was not reading books, I was not working on my health journey. I was not my best version. I was actually far from being my best version. And just the moment that I start to work on these things, like to improve each area of my life and to actively work on myself to become better, that's when I started to grow my confidence in myself, in what I can achieve in life. And that's the moment that also my standards started to grow, and that's the moment I actually started to attract into my life amazing people. So I think that after you did your part of working on yourself and putting out there in the universe the wish, the desire that you have, now it's the universe part and moment to play the role. And I don't mean here to just stay in the house and wait for the Prince Charming or the princess to come and enter your life. No, but I mean to really trust that the universe will do its part to put the two of you together in a way. And also from my experience, it will happen when you least expect it. This is how it works. And that's why I encourage you in the meantime to work on this one thing, to be okay with being with yourself. Because this is another thing that people really enter in wrong relationships, and they can enter for a lot of time, for a long time. The thing is that we are scared to be by ourselves. We are scared to be lonely, to not have that person. We feel incomplete. So we might get into wrong relationships and we stay there for a lot of time. And we know that person is not the right one for us, but we don't have the courage to leave, and we don't have the courage to be with ourselves. This one part can be actually definitory for attracting the love in your life, because when you work on yourself, when you're okay with you being by yourself, even for a couple of months or years, it can happen. It means that you need to grow, you need to change maybe certain things about yourself, or that the universe has other plans for you in that meantime. And having a partner in your life in that moment will not be the most beneficial thing for you right then. So try to train this muscle of waiting but knowing that you will receive it, and be open for receiving it anytime. It doesn't have like you do a date, it doesn't have like somebody introduces you to somebody. It can be like in a park, it can be in the supermarket, it can be a client, it can be somebody you work with, it can be random on the internet. I don't know. The universe has its way of putting two people together. This I know for certain, and I can confirm it. So just work on yourself, be patient, and be okay with being with yourself, and try to visualize this, that the partner that you're looking for is having his or her own journey to make, transformation to make, and that at this right moment you guys will meet. So I hope this video has helped you figure out some things maybe that you have to work on, or how to attract the love of your life in your reality right away. And if you have further questions, you can write me on Instagram, you can comment below in the comment section, and wish you all the best to experience the most amazing reality ever. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.